Fundacja Instytut Rozwoju Regionalnego prezentuje TyfloPodcast.
Continue button. Press return to select.
Witam serdecznie, Tomasz Tworek z tej strony, lub też wiadomo jako Lirin. Też się tak przedstawiam i też jestem znany w ten właśnie sposób. Witam Was wszystkich serdecznie. Mam nadzieję, że macie dobry dzień, wieczór lub noc, w zależności od tego, kiedy słuchacie tego materiału. I zapraszam do, dość ciekawego tytułu, ciekawej produkcji, więc mam nadzieję, że rozsiedliście, jejku, nawet nie umiem mówić, że rozsiedliście się wygodnie, tudzież wygodnie sobie leżycie i możecie w spokoju przesłuchać tego materiału, a potem sami spróbować sił w tym, co mam dzisiaj do pokazania. Do gry, która wyszła już nie tak może znowu jakoś ostatnio, ale do gry, która wyszła już ileś tygodni temu. I to jest dość ciekawa gra, nazywa się Alt Frequencies. Od razu ostrzegam, angielski w tej grze jest obowiązkowy. To jest jakby wymaganie, które musicie, kryterium takie, a nie inne, które musicie spełnić, bo niestety gra jest typowo po angielsku, chyba że możecie i umiecie mówić po włosku albo po francusku. Włosku dobrze mówię? Nie, po niemiecku albo po francusku, tak. Bo gra też jest oferowana w tychże językach. To gra typowo narracyjna, więc nie jest to taka produkcja, jakiej moglibyście się spodziewać. Nie ma tu jakiejś akcji, a raczej reakcje na to, co słyszymy, ale to zaraz się dowiecie, w jaki sposób tutaj się na to reaguje. Gra jest taką, powiedzmy, przygodówką z dość ciekawą mechaniką. Muszę przyznać, nawet mi się podoba ten pomysł, gdyby nie fakt, że gra jest krótka, bardzo krótka. Można ją dostać za 28 zł na platformie Steam albo na urządzeniach mobilnych z systemem iOS, na Androida chyba też. Także jest wybór. Pokazuję Wam wersję na Steamie, na PC-cie, ale mobilne wersje są w zasadzie identyczne. Różnice są tylko w sterowaniu, bo wiadomo, tam używamy gestów na dotykowym ekranie, tutaj używamy klawiatury. Gra oczywiście jest tak zrobiona, że po odpaleniu jej odczytywana jest przez aktywny screen reader, którego używamy. Jeśli używacie NVDA czy coś w tym stylu, to będzie z tym działać. Uwaga, może się zdarzyć jedna zła rzecz. Raz mi się tylko przytrafiła, ale w zasadzie nigdy więcej, więc chyba tak się nie stanie, że gra włączy się bez tego trybu dostępności, który będziecie musieli włączyć w opcjach i tutaj będziecie musieli kogoś pytać o pomoc. Tak się stać nie powinno, ale może się tak stać. Miejmy nadzieję, że jednak tak nie będzie. Czym jest Alt Frequencies od jakże ciekawie nazywających się twórców Accidental Queens? Jest to, jak mówiłem, typowa przygodówka, albo raczej nietypowa przygodówka, w której to nie gramy jako jakakolwiek postać, a przynajmniej nic mi o tym nie wiadomo. Ale jeśli już, to gramy jako ktoś nieznany. Jeden z iluś tam różnych ludzi, który ma za zadanie dociec prawdy, co też się tutaj tak naprawdę w ogóle dzieje. O co tutaj chodzi? Bo trik jest w sumie dość prosty. Możemy nagrywać fragmenty z różnych stacji radiowych i te fragmenty odtwarzać na innych stacjach, tudzież wysyłać je raczej do innych stacji radiowych, żeby były odtworzone. W taki sposób mamy tutaj do czynienia z jakimiś różnymi teoriami spiskowymi, polityczne sprawy i tak dalej. Co się za tym wszystkim kryje i czy ten eksperyment, o którym tutaj będzie, jest dobry czy zły i tak naprawdę nie wiem, Nie przeszedłem tej gry jeszcze, powiem wam, dlatego że niestety nie miałem czasu i nie udało mi się przejść. Ale dzisiaj sobie chwilę pogramy, także dużo w to nie grałem, wiem o co chodzi, wiem mniej więcej, znam trochę gry, jakąś część i pokażę wam, jak to się gra. Mam nadzieję, że się wam spodoba. Zachęcam do zostawiania komentarzy, będzie mi bardzo miło. Staram się zawsze przygotowywać dla was materiał tak profesjonalnie, jak jest to możliwe, więc jeśli materiał się podoba, dajcie znać. To dobra motywacja do tego, żeby robić to, bo jednak robię to dla was. W życiu ja tak często mówię zarobki, na przykład zarobkami, ale jeśli wiem, że mogę zrobić coś dobrego, co komuś się spodoba, to genialnie. Już bez większego gadania, przepraszam, czasem mówię za dużo, ale mam nadzieję, że jeszcze nie jesteście za bardzo znudzeni i chcecie jednak być tutaj ze mną w tym najbliższym czasie. Dobra, przejdźmy do tego, co tu też mamy.
Continue. Button.
Continue. Używamy
Press return to
oczywiście
select.
strzałek.
New game. Button. Press return to select. Chapter select.
Chapter
Button.
select do wybierania
Press return to
rozdziałów,
settings.
ustawienia
Button. Quit.
i wyjście z gry.
Settings.
Settings,
Back.
co mamy w ustawieniach?
Language.
Mamy język i
Press
mówiłem
return
wam
to
o nim.
language settings. Back. Subtitles and interface. English.
Czyli tu możemy zmienić
Button.
sobie
Press return to select.
interfejs gry, czyli napisy w grze i tego jakby napisy.
English, French, German, Spanish, Italian, English, English, French, German, Spanish, button, Italian, English, subtitles, button, voices, English, French, German, English, voice, button, voice subtitles and voices, English, back, settings, back, language, audio, back, stations volume, 100%, slider, press return, sound effects volume, 100%, closed captions, add tone and context information to the default subtitles, allowing the game to be played with no sound at all.
Closed captions, czyli dla tych, którzy mają problemy ze słuchem. Żeby tutaj wyświetlały się różne takie rzeczy, które słyszymy na ekranie.
Toggle. Press return to change. Screen reader. Use the system screen reading software to read and navigate the menus. Checked. Toggle. Press return to change.
No, nie będę tego oznaczał.
Screen reader. Back. Setting. Back. Language. Audio. Controls.
Tu mamy controls, czyli ustawienia
Back.
klawiszy.
Physical buttons. Use a dedicated keyboard or controller button for each in-game actions.
Można używać kontrolera, akurat w sumie mam klawiaturę. Mój kontroler już wymaga trochę ładowania, więc a poza tym tutaj nie ma aż tylu rzeczy do roboty, żeby angażować ten kontroler.
On-screen buttons. Display on-screen buttons and use the mouse or the menu navigation controls throughout the whole game.
Można też myszką klikać.
Button snapping. Button. Press return to select. Button snapping. Button snapping. Back. Menu navigation. Up arrow. Down arrow.
Góra, dół.
Submit. Return.
Enter.
Cancel. ESC.
Do wyjścia
Backspace.
to jest escape albo backspace.
In-game actions. Record. Down arrow. Send previous next frequent fast forward. Listen to open/close menu. ESC. Button. Press return to open/close. Listen to the recorded clip. Return. Open. Control. Back. Back. Settings. Back. Continue. New game. Chapter setting. Quit. New game.
No i nowa
Button.
gra.
All frequencies is a work of fiction. Names, characters, places and incidents portrayed in this game are products of the author's imagination. Any resemblance to actual events or locales or persons, living or dead, is entirely coincidental.
Czyli taka uwaga, że wszystkie rzeczy, które są w grze, są tylko i wyłącznie fikcją i wymysłem twórców. I jakakolwiek zbieżność ewentualnych miejsc, osób jest przypadkowa.
Read content warning. Play. Read all frequencies is read content warning. Button. Press return to select. Content warning. Bullet startling sounds. Bullet startling sounds. Bullet descriptions, text and audio, of violent actions. Bullet offensive language. We do not endorse these actions and words. They only help establish our storytelling and characters. Learn more. Button. Play. Learn more. Content warning. Bullet gunshots. Content bullet gunshots. Bullet descriptions, text and audio, of police brutality.
Aha, o brutalności, o wystrzałach.
Bullet psychophobic language. We do not endorse these actions and words. They only help establish our storytelling and characters. Play. Button.
No i tutaj wiadomo
Press
taka
return to
uwaga,
select.
że no jakby oni nie odpowiadają za te słowa, one są tylko po to, żeby grało się lepiej, żeby historia była bardziej przekonująca i realistyczna, bardziej prawdziwa. No nic, dobra, no to co? To próbujemy. Play.
Hello, listener. Thank you for acquiring this radio system. We are going to calibrate your device. Great.
Zaczniemy od kalibracji,
Now, if
jasne.
anytime during calibration you want to pause, you
Jeśli
can.
chcesz zapauzować kiedykolwiek
Let's try
podczas
it
tej
out. Press the
kalibracji,
key
po
you've
prostu
selected for
wciśnij
the open, close menu
przycisk,
action
jaki
to
wybrałeś,
pause
żeby
and open the menu.
otworzyć menu.
Is something wrong? You need to press the key you've selected for the open close menu action to pause the
Czegoś
menu.
nie robimy, to takie mamy właśnie tutaj komunikaty, właśnie teraz.
Let's try it out. Press
Spróbuj.
the key you've selected for the open close menu action to pause and open the menu. Is something wrong? You need to press the key you've selected for the open.
Game paused. Resume. Game pause. Resume. Controls. Resume. Controls reminder. Button. Exit to main menu. Controls reminder. Controls reminder. Back. Record. Down. Send it. Back. Control. Back. Game pause. Resume. Game pause. Resume. Button.
So, with this radio system, you can navigate through different radio stations
Możesz poruszać się
and
po
interact
różnych
with their hosts.
po różnych
Depending
stacjach
on what
radiowych.
info you give them, you might even get a reaction. Want to know how it works exactly?
Chcesz zobaczyć, jak
Let's
to
try
dokładnie
this.
działa?
I
Sprawdźmy.
need you to find the answer to this question. Who is the number one radio
Musisz znaleźć
DJ?
odpowiedź
I
na to
bet you
pytanie.
can
Kto
find the
jest
answer on another
DJ-em
station.
numer 1?
Let's try that. You can change the
Możesz
station you're
zmieniać
listening to
stację,
by
kiedy
pressing the
słuchasz,
keys you
wciskając
selected for the
klawisze,
change
które
station
zaznaczyłeś
left
do
and
zmiany
change station right
stacji
actions.
lewo i prawo.
Not yet? You need to switch to the other station to answer my question. Press the keys you've selected for the
Aha,
change
trzeba się
station
przełączyć na
left
kolejną
and change
stację, żeby
station
odpowiedzieć
right
na moje
actions to
pytanie.
change
Kto
the
jest tym
station.
DJ-em? Dobra, przesuwamy się na stację, używając strzałki w prawo.
And welcome. Glad you switched over. I think my colleague asked you to look for something here, right? Guess what? I have the answer to their question. The answer lies somewhere in the following clips. When you think you've found it, you can record it by pressing the key
Jeśli myślisz, że
selected
znalazłeś
for the
odpowiedź,
record action.
naciśnij klawisz, który odpowiada za nagrywanie.
I'll repeat the info a couple
Nie
of
martw
times
się,
for you.
powtórzę to kilka razy
So,
dla ciebie.
Here's some info about the stations on your radio system.
O, okej, jakieś
We have
informacje o
News
stacjach.
One with its main host, Fred Peterson.
Fred Peterson,
Here
który
you'll find global news,
znajdziesz
reports and
newsy,
interviews.
nowości, w sensie
Fresh
wiadomości.
FM is hosted in
Fresh
the morning by
FM.
Michelle, the number one radio DJ.
O, mamy.
Michelle presents you the freshest hits and is considered by many to be the best radio DJ in the country. On Talk Radio, you'll find NSB and his loyal callers talking about basically everything there is in life. Is there something wrong? Come on, I know you can find the solution. The answer lies somewhere in the following clips.
I teraz jeszcze raz mamy
When you
te
think you've found it, you can
te
record it by
sample.
pressing the key you've selected for the record action. Don't worry, I'll repeat the info
Mogę
a
to
couple of
przesuwać
times for
spacją,
you.
ale to
So,
będzie jeszcze tutaj.
Here's some info about the stations on your radio system. We have News One with its main host, Fred Peterson. Here you'll find global news, reports and interviews. Fresh FM is hosted in the morning by Michelle, the number one radio. Fresh FM is
Strzałka w
hosted
dół
in
do
the morning by
nagrywania.
Michelle, the number one radio DJ. You recorded something. Great. Now, you might have heard me repeat some sentences. Let's face it, that can be a bit annoying. Thankfully, you have the possibility to skip clips if you want to navigate faster through a station. To do so, just press the key you've selected for the fast forward action and you'll skip the clip being played. Let's try it out. I'll tell you 3 things. You skip each of them by pressing the key you've selected for the fast forward action. Michelle on Fresh FM has a sidekick named Bob, who hosts the show with her. There are many more radio frequencies, but not all of them are easy to find or listen to. I hope you like music, because many of our radio stations play awesome tunes. As much as I like repeating myself, I need you to skip those clips to keep on calibrating your radio. Let's try it out.
Okej,
I'll
i
tell you
teraz
3 things.
mogę spacją.
You skip Michelle on Fresh
O.
FM. There are many more radio. I hope you like music. Nice one.
O, i to
Now,
przyspiesza nam
remember the clip you recorded before
to już, co
about
słuchaliśmy.
the
Jak
number
chcemy
one
się
DJ?
dostać gdzieś
If you forgot
szybciej.
what you recorded, don't worry. Press the key you've selected for the listen action to listen to your recorded clip.
O, i możemy wcisnąć Enter. Wtedy się dowiemy.
Fresh FM is hosted in the
To, co nagraliśmy.
the number one radio DJ. All right, we're almost done. It's time to send your answer to the other station. Please switch
Musimy
back to
teraz
my
wysłać tą
colleague by
informację
pressing the keys you've selected for
na
the
inną
change
stację.
station left and change station right actions.
On Radio DJ, you can send your clip to me by pressing the key you've selected for the send action.
Okej. I teraz możemy wcisnąć strzałkę do góry.
Remember, the question was, who is the number one radio DJ?
Fresh FM is hosted in the morning by Michelle, the number one radio DJ.
Oh yes, Michelle. I remember now. Just kidding. I already knew that. She's my favorite too. But thank you for sending me the clip. By the way, there was a specific beep when you sent me the clip. When you hear this sound, it means you won't be able to interact with your radio anymore. It will happen before every important announcement. Just pay extra attention to what is broadcasted then. Just to be sure you understand, I need you to try to interact with your device. Go ahead. Anything will do. Need any help? You need to interact with the device. Anything will do.
Czyli mogę coś klikać
See?
i
Nothing
nic się nie
happened.
dzieje.
Those moments are here to make sure you don't miss out on important content. Before we leave you to the real radio shows out there, remember that you can pause the game and access the menu anytime by pressing the key you've selected for the open-close menu action. In this menu, you'll find useful options to customize your experience. There is also a gesture reminder if you forget how to use your radio. Finally, you can replay this tutorial in the menu anytime you want, so don't worry if you feel lost, we'll be there. Thank you again for purchasing this radio system. Don't forget to put it to good use and send clips to your favorite hosts.
Chapter 1. It's Monday.
Rozdział 1. Poniedziałek.
You're currently listening to Winston. I can't reveal more about... We have to keep our radio frequency hidden, or the police will... Some of you know the truth. Some of you have even found us. Find somebody who knows about all secrets. Ask him the right question. Unlock our frequency. Find the truth.
Znajdź odpowiedź. I mamy radiostację.
It's 7 o'clock on News 1, and here are the headlines with Fred Peterson.
Today, Foreign Minister Macmillan is scheduled to talk to other foreign ministers in a highly anticipated meeting. She will have to develop an understanding about the status of international trade policies if the time loop is implemented. 4 people were arrested after reports of terrorist threats. According to the police, the 4 men are part of a so-called piracy group dedicated to disrupting society. The police is now investigating their means of communication and facing new questions. If a secret group uses radio waves to share information, can they hide their frequency? The University of Amentos has been rewarded the prestigious award for teaching excellence. Vice-Chancellor of the university, Irene Boulay, expressed her gratitude during a speech she made last night. And, with only a couple of days to go before the vote, cities throughout the country are preparing for long lines at the voting office. According to government officials, the amount of voting locations will be 16% higher compared to last year's general elections. Traffic info. Slow-moving traffic in the usual places, no other specifics or traffic jams at the moment. Weather today will be mostly sunny, with some low clouds coming in from the south later this afternoon. Thanks for listening, everyone. Later this morning, do hidden radio frequencies exist? And if so, how do we unlock them? In the second part of our show, we'll discuss whether this is a myth or a real technological possibility. Also, stay tuned for our daily review of the newspaper headlines. Today with special guest Mark Hillard, who recently swam the channel to raise money for vaccine safety research. Plus, overcrowding on the tracks. How will railways survive the growing number of travellers? It's a full hour of news to get you up to speed with everything that's happening in the world. But first, over to our reporter on location, Tommy Begay. Every Monday, Tommy visits a location where the news of the future is being made. Where are you today, Tommy?
Thanks, Fred. I'm here at the Galena Layer Poultry Farm, where the owners have found a revolutionary new way to care for their chickens.
Revolutionary, right. And in which way?
Well, Fred, I'm sure you know that laying hens, however cute and fluffy they look, contribute a lot of harmful gas to the ozone layer. The owners of Galena have found a way to diminish these gases through purely biological means. And there is more. Galena Farm claims to have a cure for bird flu. A newly developed special mix of herbs eradicates any chance of flu.
Farmers turned pharmacists. Is that something we want?
Well, Fred, if it's safe, why not?
But is it?
Let's ask the farmers.
While Tommy walks up to the farm, let me remind you that we have more discussions.
I przewija nam się do początku. To są kilkuminutowe klipy. Teraz mogę zmienić radio. A jeszcze nie mogę, okej. Zaraz będę mógł, jak tylko... O, teraz jest. To jest kolejna stacja.
Your number one radio DJ.
Michelle. Don't worry if you've got that Monday morning back to school blues. We'll have you cheered up in no time. With the latest showbiz news, hot new music,
And Hot Old Bob.
you've got the old part right. All right. It's the Fresh Breakfast Mix. Fresh FM 91.5. Fresh Breakfast. So, Bob, my trusty old sidekick, here's one Monday question just for you. How was your weekend?
Went to Club Dynamite on Saturday. Pretty cool.
Nice.
You?
I've just been chilling at home, mainly.
Boring.
When your life's as exciting as mine, you deserve a quiet weekend in. Anyway, a new week. Should we talk about what's coming up over the next couple of days?
You mean the time loop vote?
I actually meant the ultimate dance party this Friday. I'm so hyped!
Oh, that.
Let's not bore people with voting stuff on here. I'm already fed up with the subject anyway. It's like you say, boring.
It's important to vote. Let your voice be heard and all that.
Sure, please. Everyone, go out and vote. It's your democratic duty. And the duty of our show is to have some fun in the morning. So that's what we'll do right after this.
Tired of thinking about your daily hygiene? Our new Sungate electrical toothbrushes now have a timer system. Simply set up the timer once, then get beeped 3 times a day when it's time to brush. Sungate toothbrushes. Say yes.
Szczoteczka do mycia zębów z timerem. No, ciekawe.
Fresh FM. Just for you listeners out there, Michelle was coughing like a madwoman during the commercials. I've got to be honest, Shell. You sounded like a hungover baby seal.
Don't worry, babe. I'm not dying yet. Just a case of the flu. Nothing an early night won't fix.
Should we find you some medicine? We can't have you losing your voice. Who will present the show then?
Not you, obviously. You know what they say. Once a sidekick, always a sidekick.
Nobody could replace you anyway. You're the highest paid radio DJ in the country.
Allegedly. Anyway, back to the show. We have a world premiere today for you. In 30 seconds, we'll play you Dog Zone's new single.
O, cofa się. Tu jest taki time loop właśnie. Czyli to jest time loop, który trwa 3 minuty. Po czym się cofa. Sprawdźmy co na kolejnej stacji.
It's NSB in the morning.
Well, I guess it's that time again. I'm NSB, this is a morning show, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. You know the deal.
Czyli taki talk show.
So, let's discuss the working week. It's Monday morning, which means that most of you will have said something like, I can't believe it's Monday again. At least like twice already. On Wednesday, you'll repeat to every colleague and family member how happy you are that the week is now well and truly halfway done. On Friday, you buy a discounted can of beer on the commute home to celebrate that it's the weekend again. Woohoo. Can we just stop measuring our existence via stupid little time units? Why not mix it up a bit? Start your week on Thursday. You'll have a midweek break from work then. Or, I don't know, buy a beer on Monday to celebrate the start of the week. Be creative. Don't be a slave of the corporate calendar. But if that's what you want to be, well, don't call me to complain about it. That's my rant of the day. You're very welcome. And with that, the lines are open! All right, you know what to do. Oh, and what not to do. NSB here. Who's calling?
It's Anon here.
Well, if it isn't my favorite conspiracy theorist, go ahead.
I mean, I prefer Truth Seeker.
Yeah, sure, whatever you'd like. So, what crazy theories do you have for us today? Oh, and listeners, please tell me if you want to ask Anon anything. He knows about every secret there is, apparently.
Yeah, so, we're voting on the implementation of the time loop at the end of this week, right?
Don't remind me.
Oh, no, I am reminding you. Everybody should be reminded. It's another step on the way to total government control.
Let me guess. We should all vote no.
They're trying to influence you in any way they can.
All politicians lie. What else is new? Don't forget, dear listeners, that you can ask this guy questions too. Basically, please send questions so I don't have to.
It's subliminal messaging. They mask it, but it's everywhere. On the streets, in public service announcements, commercials.
Secret messages.
Exactly.
So, what you're saying is by the end of the week we'll all be voting yes because we've been influenced without us even knowing.
I'm telling you, they'll stop at nothing. This is only the beginning.
Well, they won't get me because I won't be voting anyway. Anything more to add, Anon?
Yeah, lots. I've heard that...
Oh my. Well, what do you know? We just lost contact with Anon.
Find somebody.
Mamy jeszcze tu jedną stację.
Ask him the right question. Unlock our frequency. Find
I teraz chodzi o to, żeby eksperymentować. To jest stacja, na której są dziwne odgłosy różnych rzeczy. Jakiś budzik słychać, tutaj ktoś chyba wstaje. Tutaj trzeba kombinować. Szukać odpowiedzi, nagrywając różne rzeczy, po czym wysyłając te rzeczy do innych. Spróbujmy coś nagrać, słuchajcie.
The University of Amentos
Tylko
has
co?
been awarded the prestigious award for teaching excellence.
Trusty old sidekick. Here's one. How was your weekend?
Went to Club Dynamite.
Start your week on Thursday. Or be creative. And with that,
it's Anon.
Well, if it...
I mean, I prefer...
Yeah, sure, whatever you'd like. So, what crazy theories do you have for us to...
Yeah, so...
Don't remind me.
Oh, no.
Let me guess. We should all...
They're trying to...
All politicians...
It's subliminal messaging. They mask it, but it's
Spróbuję
everywhere.
wysłać.
On the streets, in public service announcements.
Jak spędził weekend?
A profound and complex question. At last.
How was your weekend?
Anon, the floor is yours.
What? My weekend? That's besides the point.
Apparently my public is willing to know, so please do not disappoint them.
I went out with my friends. Internet friends. Not all of them are my friends, actually. I mean, not yet. We just met.
Wrong answer,
Find somebody who knows about all secrets.
I od tego, co nagramy, zależy dużo. Spróbujmy nagrać coś innego.
It's 7 o'clock on News 1, and here are the headlines with Fred Peterson.
Today, Foreign Minister Macmillan is scheduled to talk to other foreign ministers in a highly anticipated meeting. She will have to develop an understanding about the status of international trade policies if the time loop is implemented. 4 people were arrested after reports of terrorist threats. According to the police, the 4 men are part of a so-called piracy group dedicated to disrupting society. The police is now investigating their means of communication and facing new questions.
A może to nie to?
If a secret group uses radio waves to share information, can they hide their frequency? The University of Mentos
I wysłać to do tych od...
It's a none here.
do tych od konspiracji.
Go ahead.
I mean, I prefer Truth Seeker.
Yeah, sure, whatever you'd like. Oh, and
yeah, so you know we're voting on the...
Don't remind me.
Oh no,
Let me guess.
They're trying to influence...
All politicians lie. Don't forget, dear listeners, that you can ask this guy questions too. Basically, please send questions so I don't have to.
It's subliminal messaging. They mask it, but it's everywhere. On the streets, in public service announcements, commercials.
Looks like we've got a proper question for our dear friend Anon.
If a secret group uses radio waves to share information, can they hide their frequency?
Yes, this is what I'm talking about. Now, we are getting somewhere.
You're getting a bit overexcited.
But this is the real deal. Listen, there are empty frequencies in the airwaves, frequencies that seem unused.
Let me guess. They're not.
Exactly. Sources say that if you record one particular sound, you decode the...
Okej, znalazłem coś.
Find somebody who knows about all secrets. Ask him the right question. Unlock our frequency. Find the truth.
And you've tuned in to the best radio station around.
Your number one radio DJ.
Foreign Minister Macmillan is scheduled to talk to other
wreszcie w grze są podpowiedzi.
Resume controls hints. Button.
Jak wejdziemy do
Press
menu.
reach hints.
Ask him the right question. Unlock our frequency. Find the truth.
If a secret group uses radio waves to share information, can they hide their frequency?
Oh, and listeners, please tell me if you want to ask Anon anything. He knows about every secret there is. Yeah, apparently.
Back. Hints. Back. Replay.
Ask him the right question. Unlock our frequency. Find the truth.
If a secret group uses radio waves to share information, can they hide their frequency?
Oh, and listeners, please tell me if you want to ask Anon anything. He knows about every secret there is. Yeah, apparently.
Replay. Back.
No to takie podpowiedzi.
Foreign ministers in a highly anticipated meeting.
We'll have with the...
And Hot Old Bob.
You've got out.
Went to Club Dynamite on Saturday. Pretty cool.
Nice.
You?
I've just been chilling at home, mainly.
If a secret group uses radio waves to share information, can they hide their frequency?
Wow, that is an intense question this early in the morning.
Hidden radio waves? Well, our microwave oven is covered in mess.
Sounds like one of those spooky conspiracy theories. Ooh.
Scary, Bob. Where were we?
Boring.
When your life's as exciting as mine, you deserve a quiet weekend in. Anyway, a new week. Should we talk about what's coming up over the next couple of days?
You mean that?
Let's not bore people with voting stuff on here. I'm already fed up with the subject anyway. It's like you say, boring.
It's important to vote. Let your voice be heard and all that.
Spróbuję to jeszcze raz wysłać.
Everyone, go out and vote. It's your democratic duty.
If a secret group uses radio waves to share information, can they hide their frequency?
Wow, that is an intense...
Aha, czyli to się powtarza.
And the duty of our show is to have...
Tired of thinking about our new Sungate electrical tooth? Simply Sungate toothbrushes.
Find somebody who knows about all secrets. Ask him the right question. Unlock our frequency. Find the truth.
It's Monday! And you?
It's 7 o'clock on News 1, and here are the headlines.
Today, Foreign Minister...
Blah, blah, yada, yada, yada. You know the deal. So, it's Monday morning. Can we just stop? Or be creative? That's my rant of the day. And with that, the lines are open! All right, you know what to do. Oh, and what not to do. NSB here. Who's calling?
It's Anon here.
Ah, look.
If a secret group uses...
Yes, this is what I'm... but this is the real deal. Listen.
Let me guess. They're not...
Exactly. Sources say that if you record one particular sound, you decode the entire frequency and reveal its true nature.
Isn't that magical?
It's not magic. The public encryption key is hidden behind the audio file.
And you officially lost me there.
Believe me or not, the last frequency I decoded was protected by the sound of broken glass. I recorded it on the
tu się
radio
dowiedzieliśmy, jak odsłuchaliśmy tego jeszcze
the
raz.
station managers are going to be so happy that we've just encouraged people to switch over to empty frequencies, pushing our already flailing market share further down the drain. Nice, thanks, mate.
Well,
Oh my. Well, what do you know? We just lost contact with Anon. Guess the psychiatric clinic finally caught up with him. Or it's a government conspiracy, of course. Anyone else with some uplifting ideas on this Monday morning? I know it's asking a lot, but still.
Dobra, musimy teraz... Mamy podpowiedź, że nagranie szkła może coś pomóc. To może być ukryte. Odblokowałem jakoś.
If you're listening to this, it means you've found us. Congratulations. You have taken the first step in your awakening. You have connected. You are being lied to so much more than you know. The time loop is already in place. The vote is irrelevant. We are already repeating ourselves. Those who control the present control the future. Keep listening. Keep sharing. Reclaim time.
Właśnie przeszliśmy pierwszy rozdział.
Chapter 2. Students, Experts and Tall Tales.
We've uncovered new information that needs to be shared. Information that is too important not to get out there. We're counting on you, our friends, to spread the information. We need your network. We need your power. Here are the facts. Amal Macmillan, politician, pro-time loop activist, and violator of human rights, actually leads the group that activated the time loop. Amal Macmillan is the person who ordered to activate the time loop prematurely. She should be confronted and unmasked. She acted without democratic consent, and even though she will deny all this, we know this to be true. Spread the news and make sure it sticks beyond the time loop.
Just reel that train in, please. Thank you very much for doing your bloody job.
Aha, tutaj są komunikaty wydawane. Dyspozytorka jakaś, chyba od pociągów czy od czegoś, już nie pamiętam. A zobaczmy, co mamy w podpowiedziach.
Amal Macmillan, politician, pro-time loop activist, and violator of human rights, actually leads the group that activated the time loop. She acted without democratic consent, and even though she will deny all this, we know this to be true. Spread the news and make sure it sticks beyond the time loop.
Back. Button. Game pause. Resume. Button.
And then others will, until we can't be denied. I'm here, talking. We all are here. We're just a group. Help us. Use small stations if you need to. Connect with them on subjects that they're interested in. Find the message that will make them take and tell them. Tell them about the conspiracy. Tell them that we are being lied to. Please. Amal McMillan, politician, pro-time loop activist, and Amal McMillan, politician, pro-time loop activist, and shameless violator of human rights, leads the group that activated the time loop. We will continue.
Interesting, because we think this could lead to a breakthrough in the related area of migraine research.
Has your research...
Society of History students. Carthage, of which you are the proud chairwoman. I am
me, but I don't recognize him.
Sorry, lady, I think you might need another number. Really, are you all right? I mean, do we need to send somebody over?
Oh no, they're all here. They keep repeating the same.
Of the day.
All right, this is going to be a short rant. You know when you're in line to buy something and there's lots of people behind you? Next time, take your fucking money out of your purse before it's your turn. I mean, it's not like you have anything else to do while waiting. Thank you on behalf of the people behind you. Oh, it's going to be an interesting morning because we have a special guest today. Why don't you introduce yourself? Please welcome my new co-host, Sadie. Sadie hasn't found her radio voice yet, but a bowl of water should do the trick. So, basically, the station management has been suggesting we should find a co-host for ages now. Apparently, according to data, shows with two presenters are more successful. So, in order to improve the ratings, I would need a co-host, preferably a woman, obviously. And that's where Sadie comes in, don't you, girl? I don't even know if she's really called that. I just thought she looked like a Sadie. I took her off the streets this morning. She doesn't have a collar, so I guess she's a stray. But, well, if you're listening and your dog is missing, tough. Anyway, Sadie's specialty is answering questions about the government. So, if you have any, please send them in, and Sadie will bark once for yes and twice for no. Someone has sent us some pretty wild accusations and conspiracies. I know this show seems like the sort of place where everything is allowed, and that makes me proud in a certain way. But we can't broadcast things like that, or we'll get sued for defamation. Sorry about that. We do take questions on the government, however.
Am I on? Yeah, I think it's a
Discuss it open-mindedly. Promise. Meanwhile, here are some official campus announcements. The West Canteen will be closed all week due to refurbishments.
Amal McMillan, politician, pro-time loop activist, and shameless violator of human rights, leads the group that activated the time loop.
Wait, what? Are you hearing this, Jenny?
Sorry, I was distracted for a bit. That sounded... Never mind.
We said we would take all opinions on this subject seriously, so that is what we'll do. If this is true, it's big. Wow.
Are we being lied to by the government?
This is a scoop, Jenny. We need to investigate the shit out of this.
I know.
Students, friends, anarchists, here is a personal favorite for you to enjoy while we investigate. This is a scoop, Jenny.
I know.
Students?
Tak, nawet jest muzyka, którą grają. Okej. Musimy szukać dalej.
Brushes. Say yes.
It's time for my favorite segment. Yay!
It's time for
Tall Tales. Today, we're calling Rakeem, who has an amazing story to tell.
It's ringing!
Yes?
Is that Rakeem? This is Michelle from Fresh FM. You're live on the radio.
Wow.
Bob here, Rakeem. Bit shy, are ya? No need to be. Your story sure isn't.
Your story is one of the tallest tales we've ever heard.
Our tall tale meter has been set up and calibrated, so bring it on.
You know the deal. Just tell the story and the meter will rank it. And if you make the top 5, you get a top prize.
Right.
So, Rakeem, tell us your tall tale.
Well,
Out with it, babe. I'm dying with excitement here.
I know, right? Shit.
Chickening out, Rakeem?
No, of course not, man.
Okay, let's help you out a bit. Your story involves a sauna and one of your teachers, right?
I don't want to tell the story.
Rakeem, what's happening, babe?
It's not true. It's a lie. I'm sorry, Michelle.
Shit, man, you're too good for this world.
So what? You're bailing out?
I guess so.
Thanks for messing up our segment, bro.
No. We respect you. Thanks for being honest. Rakeem?
Sure. Can I hang up now?
Bye, Rakeem.
That was so unnecessary. I mean, this segment is called Tall Tales, right? The name should give you some sort of clue.
Calm down, Bob.
Who cares if the story's true, as long as the story's a big and preferably funny, too?
Let's ask the listeners. What's your opinion on lying? Let's ask the listeners. What's your opinion on lying? Send us your statement on the subject.
All we wanted was a great story. Should we go to some music?
We could just call somebody else.
I don't feel like it. I'm putting the Tall Tales meter away.
Chyba, że nagrałem.
I need some coffee.
You and me both.
Oh.
Tak myślę, poprzewijam to dalej. Chyba troszkę za wcześnie kliknąłem nagrywanie.
Chickening out,
Okay, Rakeem. Calm down.
Who cares if
Let's ask the listeners. What's your opinion on lying? Send us. Let's ask the listeners. What's your opinion on lying? Send us your statement on the subject.
Next! And can I just remind you all that Sadie's specialty is answering yes-no questions on the subject of the government. So, please help us raise the... well, this one's off-white.
My boy, my sweet, loyal boy, he slept at the side of my bed, you know? And then one day he was gone. They never told me where he went.
I bet he ran away.
My son, he ran away when he was 12, but he came back. I think he visits me, but I don't recognize him.
Sorry, lady, I think you might need another number. Really, are you all right? I mean, do we need to send somebody over?
Oh, no, they're all here. They keep repeating the same.
All right, you know when you're in line to buy something and there's... So, basically, the station management has been suggesting... I don't even know if she's really called that. She does... So...
Am I on? Yeah, I think it's a disgrace. Picking up a stray dog just for laughs. She must be terrified.
Studio life.
You must think
feminism is... And can I just remind you all that Sadie's specialty is answering yes-no questions on the subject of the government. Somebody sent us a clip, and well, I'm not sure how to react to it, but maybe my co-host has an appropriate response. Yes, I totally agree. Anyway, so please help us raise the quality of this show and send us your questions!
Yes, hello. My name is Maria. I used to have a dog, a brown one.
Yes, I know somebody sent us a message, Sadie, but we're talking to Maria now. Well, this one's off-white.
My boy
is only the beginning.
Of public information.
But they're no scientists. They choose out of ideology or for economic reasons. Several foreign heads of state have reiterated their concern about our country's unilateral implementation of the time loop if the vote on Friday is positive. Minister Macmillan has promised to provide them with extra details, but has also said, quote, "Foreign politics should not influence the will of our nation," unquote. A printing factory in the south used by the government to print voting ballots went up in flames last night. 2 victims were killed, both of them employees of the factory. It's unclear whether the ballots for the upcoming time loop vote were affected. The police and the fire department are currently investigating. Weather today, cloudy with low temperatures in the south and a small chance of rain during the night. And finally, you'll be happy to know that our listener comment system is back online, so you'll be able to send us your messages again. In the studio, we have physician scientist Charlie Thomas. Welcome, Professor.
Thank you.
Professor Thomas, you've been researching the effects of a possible time loop on public health, am I correct?
Yes. You have to remember, it's all very academic, though. We've researched an, at this moment, fictitious situation, after all. Together with our colleagues from the physics department, we have developed models to simulate a possible time loop.
Your report mentions brain tumors. Should we be worried?
Let me put it this way. Think of our report as a medication information leaflet.
Are you talking about side effects?
Regarding the brain tumor, chances have been proven to be incredibly slim, even in a test environment.
So in real life, a brain tumor could be more likely.
You're twisting my words.
I'm not saying anything that is not in your report already, surely.
No, but you are emphasizing something that isn't relevant.
If this time loop could have a negative impact on our health, don't you agree that the public needs to know this before they vote? Let me pause this interview just a moment. To our audience, we're receiving a lot of questions right now. Keep sending us any remarks you might have, and we'll broadcast the best ones immediately. Back to our expert.
I don't think it's something they should...
I'm putting the tall tales meter away.
Czyli domyślam się, że odpowiedź jest...
Send us your questions!
Gdzieś tutaj.
Yes, hello. My name is Maria. I used to have a dog, a brown one.
Yes. Well, this one's off-white.
My boy, and then...
I bet he ran away.
But I don't...
Sorry, lady, I think you might need another number.
Of the day.
All right, this is going to be a short rant. You know when you're in line next time... Well, please... So, basically, apparently, according to data, shows with two presenters are more successful. So, in order to improve the ratings, I would need a co-host. Preferably a woman. Obviously. And that's where Sadie comes in. Don't you, girl? I don't. She doesn't have a collar, so I guess she's a stray. But, well, if you're listening and your dog is missing, tough. Anyway, Sadie's specialty is answering questions about the government. So, if you have any, please send them in. And Sadie will bark once for yes and twice for no.
Am I on? Yeah, I think it's a disgrace. Picking up a stray dog just for laughs? She must be terrified and overheated with all those studio lights.
Studio lights? Hey, we're not on TV, mate. If we were, you could have seen that Sadie's wagging her tail. Next!
You must think you're so funny with a female dog. I thought you were a feminist. Asshole.
Feminism is so overrated. I'm just pro-humans in general. Oh yeah, and dogs. Next! And can I just remind you all that Sadie's specialty is answering yes-no questions on the subject of the government. So please help us raise the quality of this show and send us your questions!
Yes, hello. My name is Maria. I used to have a dog, a brown one.
Well, this one's off-white.
My boy, my sweet, loyal boy. And then one day he was...
I bet he ran away.
My son, but I don't recognize...
Sorry, lady, I think you might need another number. Really?
Oh, no, they're all here. They keep repeating the same...
Of the day.
Needs to be shared.
Please switch tracks.
Game paused. Resume control hints.
Amal Macmillan, politician, pro-time loop activist, and violator of human rights, actually leads the group that activated the time loop. She acted without democratic consent, and even though she will deny all this, we know this to be true. Spread the news and make sure it sticks beyond the time loop.
Hints back. Game resume. Game pause. Resume.
Minister Macmillan.
Fresh FM. It's time for my favorite segment.
Mentos by students for students. We're live 3 times a week.
Amal Macmillan.
Of the people behind you.
Time loop activist and until they get the truth. So help them, hear their questions, and spread them.
Please welcome my...
Never mind.
We said we would take all opinions on this subject seriously.
Tallest tales we've ever heard.
Our tall tale meter has been set up and calibrated, so bring it on.
You know the deal. Just tell the story and the meter will rank it. And if you make the top 5, you get a top prize.
Right.
So, Rakeem, tell us your tall tale.
Well,
Out with it, babe. I'm dying with...
I know. No, of course.
Okay, Rakeem.
It's not true. It's a lie. I'm sorry, Michelle.
Shit.
So...
I guess so.
That was so unnecessary. I mean, this segment is called
Calm.
Who cares?
Let's ask the listeners. What's your opinion on lying? Send us your statement on the... Let's ask the listeners. What's your opinion on lying? Send us your statement on the subject.
All we wanted was a great story. Should we go to some music?
We could just call somebody else.
I don't feel like it. I'm putting the tall tales meter away.
I need some coffee.
You and me both.
Okay, might as well play some music.
On it.
Sungate toothbrush.
Rant. You know when you're in line to buy something and there's lots of people behind you? Next time, take your fucking money out of your purse before it's your turn. I mean, it's not like you have anything else to do while waiting. Thank you on behalf of the people behind you. Somebody sent us a clip, and I'm not sure how to react to it, but maybe my co-host has an appropriate response. Yes, I totally agree. Anyway, somebody sent us a clip, and I'm not sure how to react. Yes, I totally agree. Anyway, oh, it's going to be an interesting morning because we
will show them.
Scientist Charlie Thomas. Welcome, Professor.
Thank you.
Professor Thomas, you've been researching the effects of a possible time loop on public health, am I correct?
Yes. You have to remember, it's all very academic, though. We've researched an, at this moment, fictitious situation, after all. Together with our colleagues from the physics department, we have developed models to simulate a possible time loop.
Your report mentions brain tumors. Should we be worried?
Let me put it this way. Think of our report as a medication information leaflet.
Are you talking about side effects?
Regarding the brain tumor, chances have been proven to be incredibly slim, even in a test environment.
So in real life, a brain tumor could be more likely.
You're twisting my words.
I'm not saying anything that is not in your report already, surely.
No, but you are emphasizing something that isn't relevant.
If this time loop could have a negative impact on our health, don't you agree that... If this time loop could have a negative impact on our health, don't you agree that the public needs to know this before they vote?
I don't think it's something...
Send us your statement on the subject.
All we wanted was a great story. Also, unless you have a clear statement about lying, we're not taking any other useless messages. Should we go to some music?
We could just...
Next!
You must think you're so funny with a female dog. I thought you were a feminist. Asshole.
Feminism is so overrated. I'm just pro-humans in general. Oh yeah, and dogs. Next! And can I just remind you all that Sadie's specialty is answering yes-no questions on the subject of the government. So please help us raise the quality of this show and send us your questions! By the way, somebody sent us some stuff about tumors. Sounds like a story for our conspiracy theorist. I'll be sure to ask him about it if he calls, but don't count on it. I think our producer gave him a 2-day ban. If you want...
Of the day.
It's to be shared.
Of the time loop if the vote on Friday is positive. Minister Macmillan.
Fresh FM.
Campus Radio, a Mentos by students for students. We're live 3 times a week.
What What do I do with this message, Kaya?
Just leave it for now. They'll resend it if it's important. Oh shit, we're on.
Amal Macmillan.
Sorry, I was...
Students, friends, anarchists, here is a personal favorite for you to enjoy while we investigate.
Anyway, Sadie's specialty.
The students have answered to our call for truth. It hasn't brought preconceived answers, but honest questions. This is how you tell fact from fiction. Distinguish between information and propaganda. Yet we cannot let these questions disappear into the night. Gather them and spread them to the right channel. This is our only chance to have them being heard. We will continue with our underground actions, and when the time comes, when we have enough people rallied, we will rise up. We will show them that we know what's going on. We will make them suffer. So help us before the loop resets again and things are forgotten. You can make an impact. You can change little things. You just need to do it. You just need to do it. Spreading the news about the time loop is only the beginning. We need to go on. We can't stop now. They will spread stories about us, say that we're criminals, that we can't be trusted. But we've uncovered new information that needs to be shared. Information that is too important not to get out there. We're counting on you, our friends, to spread the information. We need your network. We need your power. Activating. However, the disturbing questions will keep haunting them until they get the answers, until they get the truth. So help them. Hear their questions and spread. It's the only way to eventually get our truth on the news. We will continue with our underground actions. We will show them that we know. So help us. You can make an impact. You've taken the first step already. Now, use the student's reaction and pass it on. Pass it on so that...
Students, friends, anarchists, here is a personal favorite for you to enjoy while we investigate. We said we would take all opinions on this subject seriously, so that is what we'll do. If this is true, it's big. Wow.
Are we being lied to by the government?
This is a scoop, Ginny. We need to investigate the shit out of this.
I know.
Students, friends,
Sorry, I was distracted.
We said we would take all opinions.
Are we being lied to? Are we being lied to by the government?
This is a scoop.
Now, apparently, so in order to improve the ratings, I would need a co-host, preferably a woman. And that's where Sadie comes in, don't you, girl? I don't even know. She doesn't have a collar, so... Anyway, so if you have any, please send them in, and Sadie will bark once for yes and twice for no.
Are we being lied to by the government?
Sadie, this one's for you, darling. Bark once for yes, twice for no. I guess Sadie is still undecided. Meanwhile, let's ponder on the idea of lying for a bit. Remember I told you I picked Sadie up off the streets this morning? In fact, my canine sidekick is actually my producer's. She brought her dog to work today, and I thought it'd be fun to wind up the station managers a bit. And you listeners, obviously. Wow, wasn't that honest of me? Well, guess what? I lied, and it was fun. So, here's my statement, and feel free to repeat it. There is nothing wrong with lying. So, here's my statement, and feel free to repeat it. There is nothing wrong with lying every now and again.
Might as well play some music.
On it.
Fresh FM.
Sungate 2.
Well, you wish. So, my friend said she was having pulsating headaches because the time loop has already been implemented. And if he wants a woman mind.
Sounds like something messed up her mind, all right?
But it is out with it, babe. I'm dying with excitement here.
Sungate 2.
A listener sent us this reaction.
So, here's my statement, and feel free to repeat it. There is nothing wrong with lying every now and again.
Do you agree, Shell?
Well, let me tell you.
Bummer. You should have called me and...
You wish. Anyway, so my friend said she was having
To jest
pulsating
reakcja.
headaches because the time loop has already. So my friend
I to
said she was
nagramy.
having pulsating headaches because the time loop has already been
Nie wiem, czy słuchacie uważnie i wsłuchajcie się w tekst, ale tam była informacja na innej stacji, gdzie był ten wywiad z tą panią profesor.
Professor Thomas, you've been researching the...
Yeah. Let me put it...
Are you talking about side effects?
Regarding the brain tumor, chances have been proven to be incredibly slim,
O,
even
i tu
in
to
a test
wrzucę.
environment.
Just a second. We've received an interesting message.
So my friend said she was having pulsating headaches because the time loop has already been implemented. And it's messing with her mind.
Pulsating headaches. This sounds very much like something you found in your research.
It does. But since the time loop hasn't been implemented yet, this is most likely something else.
To be honest, we've gotten some messages from listeners who seem adamant that the time loop has already been implemented.
And you have investigated this?
No, we've not discussed this until now because, obviously, we have a duty to stick to the facts and not spread uninvestigated rumors.
Obviously. And I certainly don't want to add fuel to stories like that.
But this individual with headache symptoms could be the missing link we're looking for.
I have to be honest, I am intrigued. My science heart is beating faster, so to say.
And my investigative journalism heart. If you're the person experiencing the headaches, please get in touch. I feel we have a moral duty to investigate this. Also, Minister Amal Macmillan is in the studio tomorrow. I'll personally see to it that we discuss these details with her. I won't rest until we get to the bottom of this. That's my promise to you as a journalist.
I udało mi się ukończyć drugi chapter, drugi
Chapter
rozdział.
3, Police and Politics.
No dobra.
Game paused.
Więc to będzie wszystko z mojej strony a propos tej gry. Niewiele tu mówiłem, bo to gra, w której w zasadzie nie ma co mówić, wystarczy słuchać. Tutaj chodzi o historię opowiedzianą poprzez voice acting, całkiem profesjonalny zresztą, jak i w ogóle wszystko, od muzyki przez dźwięk. I uważam, że gra jest świetna, krótka. Zostały chyba jeszcze 4 epizody, 4 to takie rozdziały do końca, czyli to nie jest dużo. Chyba jest 6 albo 7, o ile dobrze pamiętam. Nie wszedłem sam, więc trudno mi się powiedzieć. Ludzie mówią, że jest dobrze. Mimo, że po prostu krótko. Aczkolwiek tam jeszcze była jedna stacja w tamtym rozdziale z tą dyspozytorką, czy kimś tam, co tam słyszeliście, jak przewijałem na moment. I w zasadzie ona nie była w ogóle potrzebna. Zastanawiam się, czy można coś tam wysłać i czy można w ogóle coś tam tym zrobić. Można poeksperymentować. Może są jeszcze jakieś ukryte rozwiązania. Z pewnością jakieś są. Gra jest dobra. Muszę powiedzieć, że naprawdę zrobiono tak jak trzeba. Ma klimat. Nie wiadomo tak naprawdę, co się za tym kryje, za tym time loop. Ale brzmi ciekawie. A wy chcielibyście taki time loop? Takie zapętlenie czasu, które nagle się cofa i przeżywamy wszystko jeszcze raz. No cóż, jak widać tam taki eksperyment, tutaj w tej grze taki eksperyment trwa i próbują go zlegalizować, żeby wszedł na stałe. No, cóż, gra ciekawie zrobiona, naprawdę. Także polecam wszystkim serdecznie, mam nadzieję, że się nie wynudziliście Chciałem wam po prostu pokazać, jak ta gra działa, jeśli chodzi o jej mechaniki. Też nie zbyt dużo przeciągając, ale jednak pokazać tak, jak to jest zrobione. I mam nadzieję, że mi się udało. Także jak ostrzegam na początku, angielski wymagany. Bez niego, no cóż... Średnio sobie można poradzić. No nic, w takim razie z mojej strony to wszystko i bawcie się, dobrze przygrze, jeśli dacie jej szansę i jeśli spróbujecie, to wtedy i również mi dajcie jakieś komentarze, reakcje pod tym podcastem, wasze wrażenia i tak dalej, i tak dalej. Dziękuję wszystkim za uwagę, za to, że byliście, jesteście ze mną w moich podcastach. Liczba pobrań i odsłuchań mówi sama za siebie i bardzo dziękuję. Mam nadzieję, że jeszcze trochę tutaj się podcastów tego typu pojawi, albo może nawet lepszych, chociaż zawsze staram się pokazywać to, co najlepsze. Dzięki w takim razie, trzymajcie się ciepło i miłego surfowania po falach radiowych, jeśli oczywiście będziecie tylko mieli na to ochotę. A tymczasem trzymajcie się ciepło. Na razie, hej.
Był to TyfloPodcast. Pierwszy polski podcast dla niewidomych i słabowidzących. Program współfinansowany ze środków Państwowego Funduszu Rehabilitacji Osób Niepełnosprawnych.